All right. Hello, 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 hello. One moment. I'm making sure everything is working properly. Um, Getting my little guys. Change this. All right. All right. All right. Um, okay. Uh, we are finishing up the the current event in Genshin today, or well, as I've been calling it, the Riolet event, because it's very gay. I swear to fucking God. There we go. Okay. Scared the shit out of me for a second there. I'm like, I know I opened the stream as administrator. I know I remembered to do that this time. Sometimes it just likes to hide the window from me. Okay. It is also very warm in my room tonight because it's finally getting warm where I live. So if you hear a fan in the background, it's my fan. Okay. Need to stop throwing things. Let me start the recording. There we go. The price of every price. A message arrives from the Palais Mammonia. Seems like it's time to make a move. Well, I suppose we should go to the quest. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. Okay. So, wait. This is tomorrow. This is the day after tomorrow. That's the morning. We'll do, like, 8. Fast forwarding time and Genshin Impact takes so long. Okay.
Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning. That
Who?
must mean there's
Where?
some
Where are
progress.
they?
No time to waste. Let's head out.
Alright, go to the area near the Palais Mammonia. You mean the area in front of the Palais? No, they're right here. If it's outside in the middle of the street, the place we really want to talk about
Everyone,
this
we're not late, are we?
smuggling event.
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
Staying busy keeps you sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparing?
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction.
All
It'll
right.
take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The film Fantasyland restaurant.
Why the restaurant?
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
But
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area.
yeah, it would make sense why you would choose somewhere crowded, but I don't understand the connection to the restaurant specifically.
The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages.
Oh,
In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom
All right.
and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
good plan.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority.
Yep.
Of course,
Yep,
fingers
yep,
crossed,
yep.
everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevres of the Special Patrol. So I'm feeling optimistic.
Chivas!
We'll trust your instincts then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, We've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
That makes sense. Probably a good idea to let the Spina know what's going on.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
Awesome.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
She wants to introduce them to her chopping
You
board?
know what? That might not be such a bad idea.
I love when Riosley makes a joke about murdering someone and Nuvlet has to politely remind him that he's not allowed to do that. It's like in Nuvi's story quest, when you're down in the fortress and like Fijin walks up and she's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And they're filling her in. Riosley's like, "Oh, do you want me to go take care of it, head nurse?" And Nublet just goes, Riosley. I love them.
All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
I love how Nublet looks right here. He looks so pretty. Also, I feel like the capturing of a criminal is slightly more important than a restaurant losing profit. Can we just compensate her for the potential lost profits?
But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Is there anything I can do to
To be
I
honest,
can do
we
to help?
shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here.
We both know that that's not gonna happen, and I'm gonna help.
But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out. Well
Definitely.
then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything, unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
I have a feeling things are gonna go pear-shaped.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point.
Why does he get to be involved, but I don't? You're getting involved too, Keech?
Of course. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan.
Mhm.
Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That's the Kenichi we know and love.
Paimon love might be a strong word. The group go on to discuss the specifics of the operation and things to watch out for. I feel like the sentence should be the group goes on to discuss, but whatever. For once, the conversation goes surprisingly smooth, perhaps because Aha and Kukusu aren't present. It's just as well, really. Things could have gotten awkward if Aha showed up and started cursing out Nuvlet.
Well,
Yeah.
that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
I love him.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
But won't you just be watching?
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
Alright, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahao's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Oh, Nuvlet, you should come with. I understand why he can't, because he would be immediately recognized, but he should still come with. Are they not anywhere talking? Boo. Alright, head to the location.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day.
There's Farina and Escapi A. There we are. There's the Natlin boys. There's Charlotte. Thanks in part, surely, to the undercover agents.
Traveler,
Oh, there was Argent too.
Paimon's getting kind of.
Oh, there's Veretha. Oh, she's here because I did all the event
Shall we?
minigame stuff. The guy with the case. That's gotta be him. Alright, it's business time. Ooh. Oh, I love this. I love when they do stuff in this style. Not really being subtle, dude. Oh.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty.
Oh.
Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
Oh.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Oh, Farina's face is so cute there.
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Aww.
Take a photo. After him!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Oh, I love them. Oh, there's Shaboos.
Quick! Don't let him get away!
Shaboos is aiming to kill.
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord!
Ugh.
Who's stealing my fun? You
Nice job, Cuckoo.
crazy! Oh, wow, bro!
All right, that's a wrap.
Oh, that might have been my favorite cutscene
Unbelievable!
ever.
You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life. I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
That was probably my favorite cutscene, quite literally ever. Ryosuke looked incredibly hot. I mean, intimidating. It was so good. Oh my god.
Will you
God,
now?
Fontaine really is peak. Fontaine really is the best nation ever.
I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
Why, you... all right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money.
That is not an excuse.
I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall.
Keep your money in a more secure place?
Once he fell into debt,
I don't know
my
what to tell
creditors
you here,
regularly
dude.
coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me.
It still doesn't make it right.
You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed!
Dude, you're setting a worse example for your son.
And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do?
You broke the law. You stole relics. You pulled a British museum. You don't get to just lull my bad this one off.
Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
Kanich, do not let this guy go. I will literally never like you if you do.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
No, it's probably you.
First of all, are you really from Natlan? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can't explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word. Ahau, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for. Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. Of course, I might be wrong. But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
That's... Oh god, what's Traverse's voice again? God. That's right. It's been a while, Mr. Kanich. The Special Patrol will take the criminal off your hands now.
Many thanks.
Please, I should be the one thanking you for all the help you've given us.
And me? What about me?
Go away, Ahau. Oops. As you wish. My thanks to you and also to Mr. Kakuku for your show-stopping performances.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
You okay, Kanich?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
You seemed a little upset just now.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich, aren't ya? Aw, don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
What are you on about?
Bad, Ahau, bad.
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers. They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get.
I really wish we would go back to the Fontaine characters. I was having so much fun with the Fontaine cast, and now we're focusing on Kanich.
They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
Kanich, I'm gonna go leave and hang out with my cool friends.
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself.
Well, I
say that
didn't
people are
really.
shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right.
Considering Ahau is right there, I'm gonna say you didn't.
We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others. Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook. Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
I get it.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm gonna go and hang out with my cool friends, if you don't mind.
Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
I wanted to head back like 15 minutes ago. That was good, but like, here for the Fontaine stuff. I want my cool Fontaine characters.
Yay! Traveler Kanich, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away. She looked pretty pleased with herself.
Well, it did go smoother than expected.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve. Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia.
He went to go see his husband.
Apparently, the Maréchaux say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands full. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about, not really our concern.
No, not really. Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was. Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoiding my camera. No, Charlotte, he just wanted to get back to his husband. But I guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
She's an imposter from Durin. It's fine. I got plenty of other great shots from back there, more than enough for a front page spread. And on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. These photos won't develop themselves.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon.
Paimon, you didn't do anything.
Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that.
You can trust her judgment, Paimon. She's a professional photographer.
Right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
I was forced to listen to a monologue. A How bonked his head and started crying.
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Gahul ever sunk to such sniveling?
Often, actually.
Anyways, what's next? Can I go and see the characters I like?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet.
Cool, you can keep being undecisive. I'm gonna go see if I can find the husbands.
At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Damn, that one was short. It only took 20 minutes. It was real short. But we do still have the epilogue. Before I start the epilogue, I want to go see if Nouvellette and if I can find Nouvellette and Wriolette in the office. No! Okay. They're not here. A wish for smooth sailing. Thanks to everyone's hard work, the film Fantasy Land is now in full swing. You finally have some free time to chat with your companions. Alright, wait until between 8 and 10 the next day. Then they just appear right in front of me. Nope, okay. Back to the film Fantasyland. I should have expected that. Oh.
Now that things have reached this point, we should add a pinch of salt. A dash of pepper, actually.
Ooh.
Brilliant.
Ooh. What are you guys making?
You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Pepper sounds a bit out of place in a dessert.
Not desserts. Oh, we're talking about the script.
Eh?
Oh, My dear partner, photographer, rookie director, our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage.
I love Farina so
Plot
much.
twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
The same logic applies in catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
There has to be some sort of dessert that uses pepper.
To complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well. I'm struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like, though.
I'm sure there's desserts that use pepper. I just can't think of them off the top of my
Well,
mind.
what do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake?
Yes, and she's peppering in some new ideas.
Oh, how exciting! When it's ready, do let me know. I'd love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
I don't think that's true, Navia.
Pile on the sugar!
You know what? Sure, whatever you say, Farina.
Pile on the sugar!
Oh, hi, Lupine Pauline.
And why are we piling on the sugar? Lupine Pauline, you're here! Is it ready? Of course! It all went according to plan.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
What is this? Aww. That's so cute.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
That's so cute.
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by.
Aww.
We built this park together brick by brick, so we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
Wait, but I didn't draw anything on it.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lupine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing after all. But we all did our best to leave our own marks too.
I just realized Excafier's like hairpin is both like forks and a snowflake.
That's right! And on top of that, traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege.
Ooh, what?
You get to add a mustache to my portrait.
Oh my god. Oh, awesome. A fancy white
Green
one.
flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval. All right then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Everyone gets a mustache. I should make a trigger on my model to give myself a mustache.
Great. Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.
Wait, is that it? It only took me 27 minutes. What? Oh, I didn't even realize we got that. I want to draw more mustaches on. Wait, how do I draw more mustaches on? Oh, were they just saying you could do that? Oh. Wow, that was quick.
A truly great adaptation must capture a film's core themes and seek to the 3 attractions are certainly all up to par. To enhance our film's aesthetic,
What do I do now? Wait, I've only been live for 30 minutes. What do I do now? Okay, well, I guess I should stop the recording. That was a really good event. The ending feels a little
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
lackluster? Like, it was only 30 minutes. Hold on, that feels really short. Hold on, I have my recordings of the first 2 parts. Where is it? It's right here. The first 2 parts, I have them combined, so I don't know what their original length is. The first 2 parts are 3 hours long. So they're like an hour and a half each. But here, I can just check my stream thing. Hold on. Yeah, both the previous parts, the first one was 2 hours long, and the second one was 1.5 hours long. This one was 30 minutes, not even. Yeah, I really liked it, but it felt a little lacking at the end. Like, it needed more. Like, don't get me wrong. I really liked that cutscene. That was probably one of my favorite cutscenes Genshin has ever done, ever. But the rest just felt fast. Like, we got no further closure to Aoife and Auroron being in Fontaine. We didn't get to like wrap up their story. We didn't get to like see any more Wriolette and Wriolette after the cutscene or anything. After like we arrested the dude or anything. Yeah, I do want to preface. I really enjoyed it. Just felt really like not enough at the end there. Yeah, I don't know. And now I don't know what to do. Because story quests are like 3 hours long. I cannot go for 3 more hours. And I don't particularly want to leave it halfway completed, I guess.
Being too popular.
I guess tonight is just a half-hour stream. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching. This weird half-hour long stream. I legitimately thought the event would be even slightly longer. I'm going to go, I guess.